So today I got up 3:30 this morning to come be with my wife and hang out. She volunteers for St. Jude, and this is the morning of the walk run here in Cleveland. And it got me thinking while here, seeing all the volunteers, seeing the people that are showing up to participate, being downtown Cleveland. I started thinking about, so what does it mean to participate? To participate in anything, in your life, in your job, in your day-to-day activities. What does it actually mean to participate, and what does it take? If you're sitting in a position where you don't know how to get motivated, don't know how to make your days mean something, trying to figure out exactly why would you get involved, why would you not do something outside of yourself for others. And in my mind, the best way to fix that, the best way to think about it, the best way to change that would be to actually, make the decision to participate in something larger than you, larger than your current situation. I have found myself in the past sort of locked inside of myself, falling into a pattern of wondering what's next, or is there something better? Is there something different that I could be doing? And at times feeling as if there might be something more to give, something more that I could be expanding my world on, and it's always come to the effect that participating in something that you're not going to gain a financial benefit from. It's not going to accelerate some situation you're trying to change, maybe your career, maybe a relationship. But what it is going to do is it's going to open yourself up to receiving, something you might not have been expecting. When you put yourself out there with no other expectation but the expectation in yourself, and the expectation of giving time, energy, maybe money to a cause, outside of your daily life, maybe, just maybe, that energy gets returned, to you, in different ways. See, I could have slept in this morning. I could have said, no, that's not something that I do. But, it's important to my wife. It's important to, the children that benefit from St. Jude and from organizations like St. Jude. And if you're in a position where you're trying to figure out, how do I get to that next step? How do I get to that next level? What does it take to get to the next level? Maybe take a pause. Maybe don't worry about what it takes. Maybe just do some action. Do some action that, something like volunteering at an event like what St. Jude is doing this morning, where everything else has been taken care of by other people, and all you have to do is show up. Show up, raise your hand, say, I volunteer. I'm here to participate. I don't know what I'm going to do. I don't know, what you need help in. Maybe it's something as simple as standing there waiting for runners and walkers to come by you and cheer them on, and just make them feel as if they're seen. Maybe you making somebody feel seen in return can also give you the benefit of you feeling like you've been seen. If you're currently sitting, pondering, wondering what's next, maybe, just maybe, step outside of yourself and give yourself the grace to just be, but with some action. It's hard to think that, you know, some people are afflicted with a situation that they have no control over, like children that go to St. Jude. They don't have an option of being there. It didn't wake up one day and say, "Ooh, I want to become sick. I want to be ill, and I want to, you know, need the services of this amazing organization." But, you know, if you are in a situation where you could help, where all it takes is some time commitment, then if you actually put that energy into participating in something like an event that you have no affiliation with, maybe that'll spark something in you to participate in your own situation. Like, what would it take for you to make that next step? What level of participation in your own life, in your own, you know, existence, would it take for you to actually gain that next step? There's been plenty of times where I have, you know, been driving, you know, to work, from work, and I've been so lost in my thoughts that I don't even remember the drive. It's almost an automatic situation. You know you got in your vehicle at home. You know you drove to work because you're now sitting in the parking lot. But then, what does it take for you to actually actively participate in your own day? If that level of participation is something you need to find, if it's something you need to figure out how to even, I don't know, create, that you need to manufacture that level of participation, then think about how easily you can take the effort of participating in a ready-made event and sort of stop and think about what did it take for somebody to put that event together for you to be around, or giving you the option to participate in that event. I think, you know, sort of pausing, asking yourself, how have you participated in your life up until now? And then, you know, then take the next moment to think, how would you like to participate in your life moving forward? What does that take? Is it creating a vision? Is it finding out or figuring out what your why is? Is it determining what your values are? Is it actually just having a conversation with someone and asking that question? Like, hey, how did you do this? How did you participate in your dream? How did you participate in your life? And instead of letting life happen to you, how about if you open yourself up to have life happen for you? And then could you sort of accelerate your participation and encourage others to then participate with you? Become that person that allows for others to participate in your dream, in your life, in your efforts, and by showing them how to do it. And showing them how to do it by being the example of participation. If it's, you wake up on a Saturday morning at 3 a.m. to drive an hour to then come help people participate in an event that a children's charity is putting on? Is it you getting up on a Monday morning and deciding that you're going to participate in your day and become an example for others to follow? Then maybe that sparks something in them to cause them to participate also. It's amazing what happens when you become your own example of how to move forward and what a life of intention could be. So it was just a thought. This morning sparked it. Love to know what you think. If at all that they'd be interested in and want to further the conversation, please feel free to reach out. I'd love to know your thoughts. And until we talk again, live life like you mean it.